How's it going, everybody? Again, my name is John L. Barron, also known as Mr. B. We're back with the Teach Me How to Study tip number 1. So, as you plan your week, this is like the first day of school. You know, you got your outfit ready. You know, you're looking good. Ladies, manicure, pedicure. Fellas, fresh lining. I know you're ready for all the social events, but I want to make sure that you stay focused on your academics. Trust me, it's so important, so important. So, starting out, the first thing you have to do this week is get organized. You know, I know you got stuff all over the place because you've been running around, you've been meeting people. Hey, how you doing? What you been up to? What up, boy? Hey, man, did you see the new chicks? Man, they looking good this year, dog. No, I know you're doing all that, but I need you. How about come on back? Come back. You're here for school. So that requires academic success in order to get a degree. Yes, I got a college degree, but it took me 5.5 years because I went for fun. The degree was optional. I was kicking it. I was never organized. I would get up and I would be shocked like, man, did we have a test today? Like, wait a minute, a quiz? I didn't know it was a quiz because I just stuffed everything in the folder and never really came back to it. So I've been in class asking people like, so what we got to do today? I didn't know that. Where? They put it on a website. What website? I didn't know there was a website. I was always confused because I never got organized. So, first thing I want you to do is organize your syllabus from the start of each class. So take every class. If you're taking 4 classes, 5 classes, take all the syllabus. Then I want you to highlight the important dates, the important assignments, and I want you to take that and know when everything is due. So you can put that in a planner. Next, you should check which books the class requires, because right now all your professors should have emailed you like a welcome email, introduction email, letting you know the books, or the first week of school. You know, wait till you get there to figure out, make sure it's the right book. See if they'll even let you use some of the older editions. You can get those for cheaper online. There's some websites that you can look at to kind of rent the books, or you can buy the books cheaper if the bookstore is costing you too much money. Also, for all my online students, make sure that you stay on top of your online classes, because online classes will trick you. You think that you have to log in, you have to make sure you're doing your daily discussions, the posts, the tags. It's a lot going on, so don't sleep on online classes. Make sure you have books for online classes. You can't just borrow books. If you do share a book with someone, make sure that you have a balance system so that you're both studying accurately and that you're learning the material for yourself, not relying on them. But check the books that you need for each class, what the class requires, the notebook. Maybe they made their own handbook as a professor. You need to know that so that you don't go out and spend a lot of money prematurely when that may not be required from you. Also, the library is a great place to go. You can go to the library and you can reserve the book. You can reserve the book. They also have something what's called an interlibrary loan, that they can check all the libraries in the state or the area, and they can get the book from another college. So check that out before you spend a lot of money, because I know for me, you know, there's a lot of money in college spending on books, and even now in graduate school, it's still a lot of money for books. I mean, for me right now, the books is costing more than the class. I don't understand it, but I know I need my books to succeed. I can no longer wait on someone to loan me a book. I need to make the investment, because ultimately my degree is going to pay off more than buying a book. Next, make sure that you get the proper school supplies, whether it's a notebook, whether you need things for lab. Get that early. Get that early before you take your financial aid check and use it as a shopping spree. Get the school supplies so that you can succeed as a student. And lastly, in order to stay organized, use a planner. Go to Google Documents, go to Google Calendar. Make sure that you sync everything with your phone so that you're on schedule. Put phone alerts in your phone, no matter if it's a smartphone or a regular phone. Every phone has a calendar that you can remind yourself when things are due. Because remember that we said we were going to sync our syllabus and we're going to figure out all the important dates on our syllabus. So make sure that you do these things in week 1 so that you get organized so you can have success. We're going to be here every week, the start of every week, to make sure that we're giving you tips on how to study. I want to tell you a little story about Mr. Meant To. You know, oh, I meant to do this, I meant to do that, or well, I meant to get organized, I meant to get prepared. Let me tell you a little story about Mr. Meant To. Well, Mr. Meant To has a comrade, and his name is Didn't Do. Have you ever chanced to meet them? Have they ever called on you? These two fellas live together in the house of Never Win, and I'm told that it's haunted by the ghost of Might Have Been. Guess what? Mr. Meant To can either rule you or you can rule him. You don't have to worry about at the end of the semester what might have been with your GPA. You can make sure that your GPA is something that you desire by working hard now. I'm telling you, I have the school thing figured out. It becomes easier when you plan. Because if you're not planning to succeed, then you're planning to fail. My time is up. I thank you for yours. Remember, I strive, I study, I succeed. Don't forget the strive study method. Go look at the last clip that I posted earlier that teaches you the strive study techniques, reminding you to use those study techniques. You can book me for the Teach Me How to Study tour to come wherever you're at. Also, if you're interested in the Teach Me How to Study t-shirt, Jonell at JonellBarron.com. Check the page. You'll see everything on it. JOHNELBARRON. Again, I look forward to seeing you same time next week. So again, we can work on tip 2. Take care.
Teach me how to study. 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 Everybody study. Everybody study. Everybody study. You ain't messing with no dummy. Teach me how to study. 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 Everybody study. Everybody study.